Now, I know that all the guys in here wish that they look like me. And all the women out here wish that their guys looked like me. But let's face facts, lady. If your old man looked like me, he would kick your dog mutt-looking face to the curb and pick up a better-looking chick on the next block. But I'm not here to talk about how ugly the ladies are in the audience tonight, because we all know that. We can see with our own eyes. What I am here to do is offer you the opportunity to take a picture of me when I take my shirt off, so that way you all can see what a real man's supposed to look like. Because you know that I am the gift to professional wrestling. I'm the gift to all women. I'm the gift from El Salvador. I am El Guerrero.
All right, you heard him, El Guerrero. His opponent tonight at 225 from Maryland, Maverick Jack Madison.
Here we go, folks. Welcome back to the Newark Pavilion. I'm Hank Renner Jr. I lost my train of thought along with Dragon Dave. I'm not sure about anything because we got wrestling under the stars, and what stars we have tonight. The list goes on and on, but right now we've got the opening bout, and that is in the blue trunks, El Snako and Grasso, El Guerrero Chuchilon, and the Maverick Jack Madison.
I'm going to tell El Guerrero you said that.
I hope he hears it.
Yeah.
Well, the championship committee will be reviewing these tapes, and look already. Here's El Guerrero Chuchilon. We've got Alan Bolte, the announcer, back in action 36 years, and look at this Pearl Harbor job already by El Guerrero Chuchilon.
Well, let me tell you something. You know, Jack Madison seems to be sporting some type of arm protector right here, his right arm. Maybe that's giving something away. Maybe he's got an injury or something.
Well, it looks to me like he's going to have. Now, look at El Guerrero just started on the left arm of Jack Madison. He's got that United States flag, folks. If you're out here live, welcome. If you're watching us on KOFY TV 20, welcome. This is a great big event, and we're very, very happy to have you tuning in week after week.
And exactly. Now, El Guerrero, he is looking to just maim somebody. That's his business.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
It is. He is a snake in the grass. A little overconfident there. Don't turn around. There it is. I don't think that right arm's injured at all, Dragon Dave. He's got the U.S. flag on there, and there's a beautiful knee lift. Sends El Guerrero Chuchilon looking for the back door. Look at this.
Well, he's asking for a little time out.
There's no timeouts in wrestling, Dave. I don't know how many years I've been telling you that.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
He's entitled to a couple of seconds, to rest.
A couple of seconds. I wish he'd take about a year off.
Remember,
there's El Guerrero.
We're on El Salvadorian rules.
Oh, brother. Here we go, folks. You're going to have to endure this. Now, look at him working on that left arm that he injured at the outset of this match, even before the bell was rung, and that's Guerrero Chuchilon's only way, I think, the door in on Jack Madison.
Hey, any opening that you can find, take it. That's the way it goes. If there's an injury involved, take advantage of it. Why not?
Oh, listen to you.
Fair.
Folks, there are rules and regulations in the wrestling matches. There's rules and regulations in life, and this guy tries to cut them. There we go. Irish whip hard into the turnbuckle. Goes the Maverick, Jack Madison. And now way up high, Guerrero Chuchilon out on the apron. Oh, I wouldn't turn your back, Chuchilon. Overconfident, and Madison wallops him with one across the chest. Another one. Well, count along, folks.
Well, the fans are into it. They're into it. But, El Guerrero, don't count him out yet. Don't count him out.
That's 10 for you watching at home. We're not counting him out. We're counting him in. Oh. And in the hard way goes El Guerrero Chuchilon in the middle of that BTW ring in the beautiful confines of the Newark Pavilion. There's a smash by Madison, but look at him favoring that left arm.
Exactly. That's what I've been telling you. Something's going on here. I think there's an injury that we haven't heard of.
Well, right at the offset of this match, look at that. The tackle, and down goes Chuchilon. But, folks, he was jumped, Madison was, at the outset of this match before the bell. The damage may be done, and I hope it's not a long-term injury, which is what you get in this business, too. Beautiful leapfrog, duck of the clothesline, does Madison. Hip toss, down goes El Guerrero Chuchilon, and Madison can't capitalize, Dave.
Well, I got to give him credit. He's given it all he's got. But, he's got to dig deep inside. If he wants to continue with this match, if he wants to beat El Guerrero, I'm telling you, it's not as easy. Not as easy to beat El Guerrero, especially if you have an injured arm. That puts Jack Madison in a handicapped position.
I'll tell you what, though, big El Mistako for El Guerrero, because he had Madison hurting, and now Madison's got a lot of time to recover. This Chuchilon, listen to this. Listen to the fans, USA. Come on, say it at home out there in KOFY TV 20 land. USA, USA, Dave.
Well, I know where I'm at. I don't know
you're sitting on my left, unfortunately, and look at that. El Guerrero Chuchilon with a vicious, vicious attack on Jack Madison.
Well, I got to tell you something. First of all, Jack Madison is taking a beating.
Taking a beating. Now look at that. Way up high, El Guerrero Chuchilon onto Jack Madison.
All right.
Madison's got to mount some kind of a comeback here, or it's going to be all over. Boy, oh boy, but we've seen this kid get the stuffing beat out of him, Dave, and he's come back in rare form, willing to go.
Well, that I got to give him credit for that. He's got a never say die attitude. And sometimes, you got to have that in this business. But sometimes the body gives up. And when the body gives up, you got to take it.
Well, tell me about it when the body gives up, Dave. Oh, look at that. Back cracker right there. Oh, look. And look what you have to put up with this El Guerrero Chuchilon. The guy can wrestle, but, God, just the attitude of him. I don't know why anybody would cheer for this guy, and I don't think they do. He gets a chorus of boos. And look at that. Working on that left shoulder arm area again that he attacked. Again on the steel cable. And I'll tell you, Dave, he's going for long-term injury, not just a short-term win.
Why not?
Dave, Dragon Dave, sometimes I'm telling you, after all these years, you surprise me.
Well, El Guerrero is not the kind of guy who just likes to beat you 1, 2, 3. He likes to leave a lasting impression. A little memory, so to speak, to his opponents. And it looks like he's dropping some memories on Jack Madison.
Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, we've got a rookie referee here, young Justin, and he's now you can't do that. That's got to be a DQ right there.
Welcome to BTW.
Come on.
Welcome to BTW, Justin.
Oh yeah. Well, there's the bell. Finally, we got the Justin. You can't put your hands on a referee, and look at Madison out here on this. Hey, this is not even a concrete floor, folks. This is a parking lot area, and that's tarmac, and it's midsummer now.
Fans, the referee has disqualified El Guerrero for attacking the ref. Your winner by DQ, Maverick Jack Madison.
Well, it looks like El Guerrero has not had enough. He looks like he's ready to maybe finish the job.
Boy, the locker room's emptying here. We've got a lot of help. The cavalry is coming to help out. The Maverick Jack Madison, folks, winner by disqualification.
Look at
Good
this.
Lord.
It takes an army to hold back El Guerrero. An army. It takes back an army to hold back El Guerrero.
Well, it's going to be
The referee has disqualified.
Sharpshooterfunding.com. Sharpshooter, easy to execute funding today. Sharpshooterfunding.com. Sharpshooter, easy to execute funding today.
This is Honky Tonk Man, the greatest WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time. And I'm telling you, if you want to be a pro wrestler, if you want to get into the wrestling business, you want to be a valet, a ring girl, a referee, a TV announcer, the best place to do it is right here at Big Time Wrestling. BTW Wrestling is #1. It's professionally done, and you'll come out and be a great wrestler, valet, referee, ring announcer, anything you want to be. It happens here.
And his opponent tonight from Calgary, 255. He is son of the late great Davey Boy Smith. It's Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Welcome back, everybody, at KOFY TV 20. I'm Hank Renner Jr. along with Dragon Dave, and we've got a match for the ages right here. 20th anniversary show. Davey Boy Smith Jr. taking on the Nightmare Sin.
Hey, look there, Hank. We got another junior in the ring, just like you.
Oh, he's a lot taller than I am and quite a bit younger, and there he is. Nobody's moving here, folks. Referee Alex Goldstein. Oh, look at this. Davey Boy says, okay, all right, Sin. These are two armored tanks, Dave.
Well, I'm sure Davey Boy is no stranger to big man in the ring. You know, he can handle himself. But Sin, I got to tell you something. Sin is in a class all by himself, let me tell you.
Oh, he is. I mean, he is really the Nightmare. Now, let's look at some background. Davey Boy Smith, of course, junior son of Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Many, many years, a great standout. Been to Japan, has a lot of submission moves he knows and holds. He studies wrestling. But Sin is one tough hombre. Oh, look at this.
You also forgot to mention Davey Boy Smith Jr., one half of the tag team champions, along with the Dynamite Kid, you know, at the British Bulldogs.
Yes, indeed. That was very, very famous. Now, look at this. Sin is saying, okay, let's go. We're going to see a test of strength. You know, I think these two are evenly matched in the strength department. But I'll tell you, technique, you got to give it to the Bulldog.
That's true.
Oh, and then when it comes to good old-fashioned, you-know-what whooping, there's Sin right there.
And it just depends on how far this match will go, you know, and which direction it will go in. You know, whoever dictates the match, dictates the pace of the match, has the biggest advantage of winning this match.
This is going to be one stiff, hard-hitting contest. I'm telling you, the force of one or two blows can spell disaster for the other one. And now look at this. Here's Smith coming back. Oh, good night turnbuckle. Our right arm. Another one, a forearm. Hits the jaw. Look at this. Sin on rubber legs. Doesn't quite know where he is. Big reverse of the whip. There's the weight advantage. Hard into the turnbuckle goes the British Bulldog.
Now, I got to tell you something. Sin just, oh, he's biting him, is he? Is he biting him? Why not? Hey, Sin is hungry. Why not? Take a snack.
Oh, my God. What Sin can eat, he could probably eat two of them.
Yeah.
I've seen Sin put away porterhouse steaks. Oh, look at this now. Smith comes back, biting Sin.
That is cheating right there on the part of Davey Boy Smith Jr. You know, biting Sin.
That is tit for tat, let me tell you. Here we go, up there with 2, 3, 4, 5. Count along, folks at home, if you're keeping score, we're up to 9, and there's a nice one for good measure for SYNN. Welcome, everybody. KOFY TV 20.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's going to go
Nope.
for a slam. Now look at SYNN. Look at the face on.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's softened him up enough. SYNN is dead weight. Oh, and their Bulldog gets one right across the ribs.
Wow. He tried to pick up SYNN. Can you imagine that? He sure has ambition, that junior, that
He sure
Davey Boy
does.
Smith Jr. sure has ambition, thinking he can pick up SYNN. I don't think SYNN has ever left his feet.
Oh, SYNN's left his feet. I know he has a lazy boy recliner at home.
boy.
There goes Smith right in. Oh, man, that was a vicious clothesline. Oh, and he gets a drop kick right to the knee. Beautiful, beautiful move by Davey Boy Smith Jr.
And that's a smart move on the part of Davey Boy Smith Jr., working on that knee. You know, like chopping down a tree. Eventually, you're going to have to fall.
Absolutely. You got a guy as big as SYNN, you want him on the canvas. You don't want him up in the air because you saw what damage SYNN can do. And now Smith is working on that leg.
Once you take down the legs, you take down the strength of SYNN. You know.
Sure do. Although SYNN is also not a bad wrestler on the mat. So, but he's not as good as Davey Boy. I got to tell you, Davey Boy Smith is one of the best mat wrestlers I've ever seen.
First of all, I don't think all the training SYNN has ever done is prepared him for what Davey Boy Smith Jr. learned in the dungeon.
There's a 2 count there. Look at this now. Now Smith is in. Look at this. He's got plenty of time to pose.
Have you ever been to the dungeon?
Yes, I have, Dragon Dave.
Oh, boy.
I've seen your apartment.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Look at this now. Smith looking around to see where the referee is. I think he wants to drop back maybe. Oh, yeah, there it
There he
is.
goes.
That bridge. Now SYNN is in big trouble. That could do it. That could break the kneecap right. That could do it. That could separate ACL, MCL, NBC, KOFY. It's all there.
Let me
It could
tell
be
you
broken.
something. He can all the letters off the alphabet.
Certainly can.
Oh!
Look at the leg strength of SYNN.
Yes.
Push the British Bulldog all the way to the floor, and the Bulldog
All the way to the front row.
all the way to the front row, and the British Bulldog has the presence of mind to say hello to a young patron. Come on out and see a big-time wrestling show live. You may get a Bulldog in your lap, Dave.
Yeah. You get close to the action, all right. Wait a minute. Here, oh, no. Wait a minute.
Smart wrestling on the part of Davey
SYNN.
Boy Smith Jr. and SYNN just crashed into a couple of fans. My goodness. Davey Boy was playing possum and really fooled SYNN there. And I'll tell you, you get up pretty late in the afternoon to fool SYNN.
Well, I got to tell you something. I sure hate to be that fan that had to experience SYNN in his lap.
Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
Up in the air.
Where now?
Post, and SYNN goes into the post. That could have been a fatality here, folks, in big-time wrestling.
It was for SYNN.
It certainly was. SYNN is in big trouble now. He might be busted wide open.
Oh.
And he goes for the apron head first in there. And look at this, the presence of mind of a smart wrestler like Smith to break the count.
Well, and the referee Alex Goldstein keeping count, you know.
Look at that European uppercut. Oh, yeah. And now look at SYNN coming back. And it's SYNN now with a forearm across the back.
Wow.
You can hear all the way in Newark. And that is SYNN now hitting the chair. Holy cow, he's admonishing Alex Goldstein.
Hey, he's not going to stand for it. And I'm telling you, SYNN, you know, he wants to win.
God almighty, a DDT on the apron. He didn't get all of his weight behind it, but that could do a lot of damage.
What would it mean for SYNN to have a win over Davey Boy Smith Jr.?
Everything. The prestige is on the line in this 20th anniversary show. And a win over the British Bulldog like that,
Yes.
that'll catapult you right up to superstardom.
Not only that, but maybe for a title shot
Absolutely.
against the U.S. champion
Yes.
or the
world
heavyweight champion.
Yes, indeed.
You don't think Shane Cody and Tony Vargas are watching this match closely?
I know they are on the monitor, the same one I'm looking at, the same one you don't seem to look at. And there's
Sometimes.
SYNN now in control with the British Bulldog, and he nails him with a forearm right to the kisser. Bulldog staggers and goes down to one knee.
Hey, you would too if you had SYNN, you know, putting his forearm in your face.
I wouldn't go onto one knee. I'd crumple up and hide somewhere.
Oh!
Down goes the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith Jr. SYNN nailed him with that bare, that bare elbow. And now, I was going to say he goes for a cover, but he goes for a blatant choke.
Where?
Which is really,
What happened?
what do you stop, Dragon Dave? Right in the middle of the ring, a blatant choke, which is not a bad idea, cutting off the wind to the youngster.
Uh-oh.
Oh, goes for that splash. The Stuka.
Let me tell you
Nobody
something.
home.
That was very smart on the part of Davey Boy Smith Jr. to get out of the way. He would have been a part of the match.
Pure instinct, and now we're going to see SYNN trying to get out of it. SYNN trying to get to the ropes because he's got that sharpshooter.
No.
I'll tell you, once the British Bulldog sinks that in, and look how smart the Bulldog is to drop that head in the nether regions of SYNN, softening him up yet again for what could be that sharpshooter.
Well, in order for him to execute that move, he has to put him in the middle of the ring. And SYNN is smart by staying, by the apron, because he can't do nothing there.
SYNN is also very, very tall, so both of these wrestlers have to be very precise in their location of where they put a submission hold, because a foot a difference, 12 inches, 6 inches, and you can grab a rope. And there is Smith using the laces of the boot. And how many times did we see his dad do that?
Yeah, exactly. Many, many times. But I got to tell you something about SYNN. He has the presence of mind to know exactly where he is, to reach for the ropes when he needs to, and that has worked to his advantage on a couple of occasions in this particular match.
Absolutely. And he goes.
Wait a minute.
Going for that slam
No.
again. Oh, he's
Wait a
almost
minute.
there. Almost got him. No, not quite this time.
Quite ambitious.
Boy, I'd love to see that.
No.
Oh,
Wait a minute, look at this.
The British Bulldog.
Yes.
Oh, and down to the canvas. Uh-oh, SYNN setting him up. He might squash him here. There's a cover, hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh, boy, he just got out of that body press.
I guess SYNN showed Davey Boy Smith Jr. what it feels like to slam, to be slammed.
Oh, my God, I'm telling you, and I haven't seen Davey Boy Smith Jr. off his feet like that in a long time. And look at SYNN just working that back. But I'll tell you, I wouldn't delay a lot, because every second you delay gives that young man right there on the canvas time to recover. And now SYNN drop it right under those kidneys, and he certainly does. And it looks like a modified camel clutch. All SYNN has to do is move his hips down a little bit, and he's got him. He's got it right in the middle of the ring. And look at Smith trying to get the crowd back.
If he can just clamp down just a little bit more to get that pressure on the lower back, he can do it.
Yeah.
He just has to,
The crowd
punch
is
it
saying,
down.
Come on, Davey boy.
Wait a minute.
Get out of
I don't believe this. No way. I don't believe this.
Oh,
I don't believe it.
Oh, my God.
Ow!
Oh, he drops him. I've never seen this before. 320-pound SYNN. Tossed
Unbelievable.
like potatoes here in the Newark Pavilion. Folks watching on KOFY, have you ever seen something like that?
That takes strength. That takes a lot of leg strength. I mean, a lot of squats. I'm telling you.
At this point in the match, after getting the stuffing beat out of you by that nightmare, you do that?
Yes.
That is one rough, tough customer. And that is training and conditioning from the dungeon.
Yes.
Oh, right in there. Oh, look at the face on Smith. He is seeing stars right now. My God, SYNN is just taking it to him. Now, SYNN is also hurt. Look at that, favoring the lower back. We may have a double count out for this match. Who knows?
Wait a minute. But SYNN looks like he's getting his second win. I'm telling you.
The resilience shown by this
Wait a minute.
nightmare. Here we
Wait a
go.
minute.
300
Ow!
pounds. Oh, my God. A tumbleweed, 300 pounds. Onto the Bulldog. A body press. 1, 2. Oh, almost 3. I can't believe it.
Wow. That was a runaway train
That certainly was.
named SYNN.
Oh,
I'm telling you right now.
that freight train just hit the British Bulldog.
I'm
with
telling you.
over 300 pounds of force. Remember, folks, running, it doubles the weight. So he hit him with over 600 pounds, and now the British Bulldog's in trouble. He is limp. SYNN is going to go maybe for a big vertical suplex, but the Bulldog blocks it. The Bulldog blocking it again.
Wait a minute.
Is he getting the resilience to do this?
Wait a minute.
SYNN is trying for that suplex.
You don't think Davey Boy Smith is going for a suplex here?
I couldn't imagine.
No.
I could not imagine it.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
my
think
God,
so.
Where's he going to get the resilience?
Well,
He's got it.
no.
He almost snapped it in.
Oh.
He almost did it. He almost did it.
Wait a minute!
He's got him.
Unbelievable.
Holy cow. Newark Pavilion, that beautiful snap suplex on the part of the British Bulldog. We've seen that from the Bulldogs for so many years, and that is a trademark. And I don't know how he could have done that to the Nightmare.
Unbelievable. And
God
SYNN
almighty.
seems to be feeling it right now. Look at him. He's
certainly
feeling
does.
it.
He certainly does. They're going to need a razor blade to scrape SYNN off the canvas. And look at the face of the Bulldog.
Yes. The look of pain, let me tell you something.
Anguish.
Yes.
It is not only pain, it's anguish, and he's coming to life. I'm telling you, this Bulldog, where he gets it from, where does he get the resilience? All the camera crew, they're very concerned about the welfare of this young man, and he comes back with a right.
Oh! And back and forth, here we go. Nobody wants to give in. Nobody wants to give in. I'm telling you right now. It's just a matter of who has got the hardest forearms.
Oh my
And who is,
God. 1, 2, 3, another one on SYNN.
He's softening him up.
He's softening him up, but SYNN is not going down. SYNN is still up, I'm telling you.
Here we go. What do we got here? A neck breaker?
Reverse neck breaker.
There it is.
Drops it right in the middle of the ring. Can he follow it up? Now what's Smith doing here? He's coming around. Smith has got to put a finishing
Where's he
move.
going?
Oh my God, he's going to that high rent district.
Wait a minute.
Now, way up high. This could be it, folks.
What do we got here?
Son of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, way up
What's
in the
this?
Newark Pavilion. His head is almost hitting the ceiling. Holy cow!
Oh!
Down with a top rope leg drop. That could be it. One count.
No!
I can't believe it. A top rope leg drop. One
Yes.
count.
A leg drop guillotine as far as I'm concerned.
Now, how did SYNN kick out of that? I got to give it to the Nightmare.
Resilience.
He is an absolutely resilient man.
Let me tell you.
Holy smokes. Smith in, and
Oh!
catches him with that big haymaker. God
Yes.
almighty. Beatrice Domino laid out that Sage SYNN with one earlier tonight, and now SYNN has the British Bulldog on the canvas looking up. Now SYNN is in control.
Uh-oh.
Now SYNN
He's
goes
calling it
back
right
to-
there. Oh!
ring.
Big
1,
splash!
2.
No, oh, no way. I gotta
Oh,
tell
my
you something.
God.
What is it? What's it gonna take?
The
What's it
kitchen
gonna
sink.
take?
It's going to take an artillery piece. The kitchen sink. I've never seen anybody kick out of the Stuka. 20 years, big time wrestling anniversary. Now SYNN is measuring his man. You know, Smith might have kicked out, but he's going to be worse for wear.
Here we go.
When SYNN connects with this, nobody home. SYNN in there hits the turnbuckles very, very hard. There's Smith up. Oh, and runs into that boot of SYNN. My God, both men now ripe for the pickings. I couldn't call this match, Dave. Now look at SYNN. He's turning. SYNN is coming back to life here.
Wow.
The grin on SYNN. Look at the maniacal look on the face. And SYNN has no business in that high rent district.
That's
Smith up there.
Oh!
Nails SYNN with it. Oh my God.
What do we got here?
Now the Bulldog getting him up there, maybe setting up for that big
What's
power
this?
slam.
What is
Oh
this?
my goodness, he's got SYNN trying to fight it away. SYNN trying to fight it.
What's this?
There
Oh!
it is, the big power slam from the top.
One,
1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it.
The British Bulldog.
I don't believe it.
And your winner, Davey Boy Smith Jr.